5USC round of 32 here, having North Carolina C and Louisiana B. This match, I feel, could be honestly pretty close. North Cal C getting seed 11s, Louisiana B getting C22. I feel like Louisiana may have a chance here on this low SR, especially. But here we have our first warm-up, just getting this out of the way. Let's look at the teams while we sort of wait for this warm-up to end. Louisiana B, we have Ginga, Costco, love Costco. The store, not the player. Oops. Blue 7, Wi-Fi, LM Kuro, and what a name! Friggin' QNVUBNKGR2LYBA. Wow, okay. I'm not saying that ever again. Louisiana team. Well, looking at their qualifiers, they struggled a bit on the nomads, struggled on the DT, but hidden and a bit of the hard rock they did pretty decently on, especially hard rock 2 seating number 8 on that. It's really good. The easy one, I get it, man. Seating only 35th, but because it's such an early round, I feel like if they practice, they might be able to put something out. Who knows? Looking at North Cal C now. North Cal C, who C10s. Let's look at this team. North Cal, obviously, always gonna have really decent players. And looking at this team, we have, I can't pronounce that name. Osh, I'm gonna pronounce it like Osh. God, someone help my English. Blast KM, RTHR, Pancakes PK, Quachi, and Sasuro. This team did really well on the easy. They did number 7s on the easy. Struggled a bit on the Nomad 1, C30th, but Nomad 1 incident is Nomad 1 incident. Doing decently on the rest of the Nomads, averaging like, I'd say roughly around like 14s-ish. Doing decently on the hiddens, like 13s, 12. Overall, on the rest of the mods, they did really well, or like above average. So they have a good amount of coverage here. I'm really curious to see what Louisiana is going to pick into going into this. But yeah. This warm-up, honestly, looking like a fun tactic map, can't lie. Gonna need to add this to the playlist. But yeah. In terms of bans, I'm just expecting Louisiana to obviously go with the easy one ban, most likely, because number 7s compared to number 35th, pretty rough out here. But because it is a double ban, I'm curious to see what they would ban next. Both teams did around the same on the hidden, so I don't expect any hidden bans. But maybe in terms of mapping style, probably the hard rock one, just because of how difficult that map can be. I'd say it's like one of the hardest maps in the pool. I personally cannot average an A rank on that map. Oops. But yeah, I think it'd be a pretty good ban, judging from the fact that Louisiana did struggle a bit on the hard rock from quads, and I feel like that was a lot more straightforward than the hard rock we have here. And looking for North Cal bans, maybe that Nomad 1, maybe that Nomad 1 incident is a bit too much. North Cal C winning the roll, but getting first ban. And moving on, we have North Cal C. I think, yeah, Quick, someone make them DC.
I think we are back.
Oh, we are back, and that's the first
Okay,
thing I
the
heard.
audio
Me
is
telling
back.
them to DC. All right, well, going into DT2, I guess, from Louisiana B. Welcome to 5USC fighter bracket. No scuffness here. No scuffness here, guys. All right. We are going straight into True Blue after a bit of technical difficulties, but here we see Louisiana B banning the easy one and the hidden one. Kind of surprising on the hidden ban, just because both teams did about roughly the same on in terms of like placements for that map. But easy also easy is more of an expected ban because North Cal C did place number 7s in comparison to Louisiana B placing 35th. Going into the map, we have our roster here for Louisiana B on this map being Ginga, Costco, Blue 7, and for North Cal C, we have RTHR, Blast KM, and Kwachi. North Cal C, obviously the higher seed, looking to be a lot more stronger, a lot more well-rounded than Louisiana B, but I'm just looking for a good match here. Let's see if Louisiana B can provide us with one. True Blue, obviously, the classic. What an emotional map, some might say. Going into the map, oh, bit of technical difficulties, gotta love Bancho. Thank you, Peppy. But a bit of DX struggles right off the bat with Blue 7. Oh, and Costco dropping the FCs right off the bat. Comfortability issues, but that's okay. I did not look to see whose pick this was. Oopsies. Oh, bit of green screen. Oopsies. Kwachi dropping for North Cal C, but Blast KM and RTH are both looking confident enough to hold their combos. Just against the lone FC from Ginga, but wait, Blue 7 was actually just a better break. No, it was a break. He just recovered really well, same as Costco. But right now we're just waiting to see if something will happen to one of these two strong combos from North Cal C. Lead is in their hands. Like both, well, actually it's kind of the same right now. Both Blast KM and Costco do drop. U7 next to follow. It's just Kwachi on the recovery and RTHR with the FC against Ginga right now. Both FCs holding strong. RTHR drops. It's just Ginga on the lone FC against Kwachi trying to come up with something on this recovery combo. The lead is slowly dropping here. It's just the recoveries on North Cal keep trying to keep it on their side. As well as the act drops from Ginga dropping down to 93 right now. Oh, Blue 7 dropping as well will not help Louisiana B recover this the combo difference, but RTHR trades. Costco drops as well. That's and Ginga drops. That's all the combos for Louisiana B. It's just Kwachi on the recovery, holding it down for his team, as well as Blast KM on the nice recovery as well. The lead just continues to grow, and as the map beautifully ends, might I say, North Cal C takes their, I don't know if it's their pick, Scuffness, but they do take the point. They take the point with a 400k lead at the end. Seemingly like a big margin, but honestly, I could have seen it going any other way. It's just Costco and Blue struggling a bit to hold the recoveries, and Kwachi and Blast KM being able to do that. That was North Cal's pick, yes. Taking their own point decently, with a decent margin. I think I'm expecting Louisiana to go maybe into that hidden 2, because although they banned the hidden 1, I feel like the hidden 1 and the hidden 2 have a lot of like, they play differently, and I feel like the hidden 2 resembles a lot of the hidden 2 from Quals, and I feel like that could be like very contested point, to say the least. Looking at our rosters, going over our rosters, we have North Cal C. Now that the map's over, let's just dive into this. We have Oz. I don't know how to pronounce his name still. I want to say like Osh in a sense, but oops. We have Bless KM, RTHR, Pancakes PK. Honestly, waffles are better, but Pochi and Sazuro. This roster is seated decently high, as you see. They seated number 11, struggling a bit on the Nomad 1 specifically, but doing decently on the rest of the Nomads. C30th on the Nomad 1. I get it, man. Nomad 1 incident, but decently on the easy seating number 7s, and decently on the hiddens as well. Decently on across all around the board. It's just really that Nomad 1 and a bit of the tapping that sticks out for them. Seating slightly below average on the Nomad 2 and the DT 2. While Louisiana B, looking at our team, we have Ginga, Costco, Blue 7, Wi-Fi, LM Kuro, and QNVU BNKG R2 LYBA. Although I said that already, but it was sadly muted. I'm not repeating that again. That is way too long. Louisiana picking into the DT1. Wait, what? Why is... Okay. Okay, well, I guess Louisiana gets double pick, guys! Louisiana wanting to go back into the DT, maybe try and see if they could get a breakpoint here. I feel like this DT1 is contestable just because of like how funky it feels. It has a lot of like time doubles, a bit of just like trippiness if you're not prepared. Like it is very easy to break, I'd say. Back to our little analysis here. Louisiana B doing overall really great on the Nomad 3. Doing really decently on the Hard Rock 2, facing number 8. So maybe they'll be wanting to pick into Hard Rock a bit into the future of this match. Maybe the Hard Rock 2 looking. But I don't see them picking the Hard Rock 1 just because of how difficult it could be. But they also seem to be struggling with the easy, with the tapping as well. Let's see what Louisiana B can do here. It's the same lineups for both teams going into this match. Oh gosh. But she does break second note, but I don't really think it would matter too much. Blue 7 also drops, but only like a couple seconds into the match. Nothing too significant yet. The first burst of this map, I feel will be like what people break on going into the first KI. Wi-Fi does drop actually before on the bridge section of the map, meaning there's only one FC on Louisiana's side now compared to the 2 on North Cal's. Blue 7 just lagging a bit behind in the combo, having a bit of stuttering from Bancho. Thank you, Bancho. Getting... Oh! There's a burst of making Louisiana, Costco, and Wi-Fi drop. There's combos. It's just Blue 7 on this recovery against the 3 combos from North Cal. Wi-Fi seeming to be struggling a bit with this map in terms of comfortability, dropping the ACK of... Well, not dropping, having the ACK of 90. So as Costco not being able to find any combo, but Bless KM does trade one of those breaks, so it does give a bit of leeway here. But these 2 players from Louisiana would need to find their footing here. Halfway through the map, the lead being 350k, only the one FC, they have to be praying for North Cal C to drop a combo here. But it's Blue 7 to drop, just increasing this lead for the North Cal team. Both these FCs looking completely comfortable. Going into the break, they see what I did not notice. Quachi broke, but it's NFC and then basically FC 7 combo into the map. But going into this last quarter, yeah, North Cal just holding their own, just proving their dominance here. The lead looking insurmountable now. Even as Costco found his footing, the lead of just 800k is too much. And we're just looking to see if North Cal would have this basically double FC. Yeah, Bless MK on the recovery as well. All players finding their footing at the end, but it just wasn't enough. And as Louisiana drops all 3 combos again, North Cal just takes his points with ranks. Questioning a bit why Louisiana would want to pick into this DT, but after losing the first DT, but it's okay. We all make mistakes. That was said by George Washington himself. Shout out George Washington. Going into our next point, it's going to be North Cal with the pick again. I honestly can see North Cal. I don't know if there's double picks, but I think North Cal could comfortably go into a good variety of these maps. Thank you, English. I could see them picking the Nomad 4 here. I feel like the Nomad 4 is a nice skill check for these higher seed teams. Might just like have the like skill gap enough to get them the point. Same as the Hard Rock one. I say I could see both those maps being picked here. But just waiting on their next pick. Nomad 2 actually. Oh, baby battle! Yes, guys! Baby battle! Holy crap! I love having the stream unmuted, but let's go! Going into the Nomad 2. North Cal C struggling a bit on the Nomad 2 in qualifiers, but you must have saw that Louisiana also struggled as well. So a good pick from them. Here we have Ash coming in for North Cal C. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that as well as RTHR and Quachi, while Louisiana B keeps their roster here. Bit surprising because in the North Cal C qualifiers we did see Sazuro come in instead. Oh, it's Pancakes PK. But yeah, we saw Bless KM, Quachi, and Sazuro. Quachi seeming to be a bit of the tapping player himself here, as we see Bless KM as well and Pancakes PK. So Sazuro is sitting out. Maybe not feeling as confident on this Nomad 2, but we'll see what Pancakes PK can do here. This map being, if I am not wrong, 190 BPM for 4 minutes. It's gonna be a bit rough for some players that don't have the stamina, but the spacing isn't big enough to not be able to match this map, so maybe we could have a bit of low-act high combos. I'm hoping. And I think we'll really see who has the comfortability on this BPM just straight off the bat. This map has 1 break, so not much chill, but oh, I forgot there's an intro in this song. Oh, oops. A bit of a could be considered a questionable pick, but realizing that that sometimes you don't need to pick a map that you're best on, just a map that you could be your opponents on, and seeing Louisiana's qualifying results. That could be just what North Cal C is doing here. Take a moment to really just soak in the blazing metal. Going a bit into the map here. Nothing much, just a bit of act drops from the side of North Cal, giving a small lead to the Louisiana team. But here comes the first streams of the map, and everyone looking pretty confident on this map. Blue 7 is the first to drop though, but only 1/4 into this map, so and may not be as impactful as it looks. But it just gives North Cal C the lead back here. North Cal C seeming to struggle a bit on the act, but Pancakes PK trading with Blue 7 actually should be giving the lead back to Louisiana. Yeah, it drops. Louisiana seem to have the advantage here. And look, as Ginga and Blue 7 drop, it has KM trades, but it's just Costco against Clutchy here. And Costco looking very confident with that high 90s, basically 98 act here. And Ginga struggling a bit, same as Blue 7, but yeah, this struggle is actually looking a bit detrimental, giving the lead back to North Cal C as Pancakes BK finds a recovery, so does Blast KM. Being able to aid Clutchy here on the FC, so. And it's the battle between the two right here. Clutchy is struggling a bit on the act more, but it's really the combo that matters. As Blue 7 down at the 97 isn't able to aid his team as much as the North Cal C supports here. Going into the best part of the song, Clutchy does drop the FC. It's just Costco holding it down, bringing the lead slowly back to Louisiana B here. Just because of how strong those two recoveries are, the lead build is just slowly going. North Cal C is having to hope that Louisiana B finds another break in one of these recovery combos as well, because they have built up as well. Going into the break, they see Costco sees what he needs to do. Ginga sees what they need to do. They need to hold to bring back this lead. And Blast KM and Pancake C, they need to hold in order to at least have a chance in this final quarter of the map. But straight back into streams. Blast KM does drop. The lead will now start to skyrocket for the side of Louisiana. Pancake speed also drops. That's all the combos for North Cal. Louisiana just looking strong, taking back the point. Although not seeming like the topping team on paper, their Costco's just holding it down for team. But slider breaks, it's just Ginga with combo. Clutchy on the recovery, it isn't enough. Okay, I'll stop talking. It's a 100k lead, but I don't think there's enough time. I think the score is dropping pretty rapidly, but it's down to 60k. There might just be enough time. But Blast KM drops, that's not gonna help them. I think they need to see another drop right here. But does not come out. This 20k. No. There's just not enough. There's just not enough time. There's just not enough map, and Louisiana B takes a point for themselves. There's no sweep coming out of this match, for at least. Costco B being able to provide the support that his team needed on this tapping map, and North Cal C, although having overall better comfortability, they just weren't able to hold the combos they needed. And Louisiana takes the break point. You would not be expecting that out of like such a gap in such seeds. But Here we are, back in Louisiana's point. The points, the picks are swapped. Okay, the picks are swapped. DT1 was not picked by North Cal, was picked by Louisiana, and DT2 and Nomad 2 were picked by North Cal. But it's Louisiana's point, and I'm really curious to see what they pick here after winning one of the tapping maps here. Maybe because the Hidden 2 has a bit of the bursty aspect to it, maybe they'd want to go into that. Maybe the Fremont 2 as well. Also, I feel like playing similar to that Hidden 2, but gotta wait and see. Nomad 4 actually just going that all out of the way, going into the Nomad 4 now. Nomad 4, Louisiana doing decently on, but North Cal clearly showing to be the more favored team, as they would be on many of these picks, and Louisiana seeming to hold the same roster as well as North Cal, but could just be waiting on like some last minute teammate spots. We'll see. But I do know that for North Cal, at least in their tryouts, they had Ash come in to play, and I did see them in here, so maybe we'll see that swap. Well, for Louisiana B, in all honesty, I don't have much info on this roster, but these three, oh, good luck to come out, seeming that this is actually the two rosters that are going to be played. Louisiana B just seeming to have a comfortable core in these three of Blue 7, Costco, and Ginga, and North Cal C just also having another confident core 3 here. Going into this Nomad 4, it's very slider heavy. I'd say it's very ulti heavy, aim control-ish. It's a Nomad 4 to say the least. Going into the first part of this map, I personally feel this first part of the map is quite difficult, same as the ending. I feel like both those parts of the map stick out. The middle part has its own difficulty, but nowhere near as rough. Blue 7, the first one dropped before the first hard part of the map. Just light under him. Pancakes PK does trade though, so Louisiana will keep their lead for now. The axe on Ginga and Costco showing their comfortability here, just aiding their score gap, but Costco dropping just brings it back towards SoCal's side, or North Cal's side. Oh, I apologize. Blue 7 dropping again will not help, but it's less KM to trade. Ginga drops. It's just RTHR against no one, actually. All combos from Louisiana are gone. It's RTHR to hold and bringing the lead back for his team. Let's see how long he could hold this combo. Pancakes PK as well with the nice recovery here, negating anything that Costco can do here. As we go into the second part of this map, Blue 7 is the first to drop again, not seeming to struggle a bit on holding the combo down, but it just does not matter. It's all on RTHR to see how long he could hold, how long he could aid in like building this score differential. And as we go through the final build-up of the map, here we are at another break, seeing what he has to do, seeing this nice little comfortable lead. Going into this final KI, Pancakes PK and Blue 7 trade. That trade will only aid Louisiana though, but as long as the RTHR holds, it just does not matter. The slider aim, getting a bit too Pancakes PK here, but Ginga is the next to drop. It's only Costco on the side of Louisiana, as Besem KM drops as well. But Costco attempting really, really hard here, but drops as well. It's just RTHR holding this FC, holding it down for his team, increasing the lead in the final moments. It's insurmountable, and NorthCal would take a break point of their own in this match. Now we're waiting to see if RTHR can end this FC. Looking really comfortable, yes. I think it's safe to say that is the FC. That is the good team score coming out of NorthCal C here. A 400k difference, and RTHR just holding it down for his team. Nice job, RTHR. I would really like to know what that stands for, but maybe it's just a mystery. As we wait for NorthCal's next pick. Like, both teams have traded tapping maps. NorthCal winning on the aim, but I don't know if they'd like to go for a possibly. Hear me out. What about a free mod 1 pick, right, guys? Free mod 1, we love Miku. But either free mod 1 or Odyssey, no mod 1. I feel no mod 1 does have its trippy aspects of having that single note unders, some of the 5-note bursts there. Just waiting to see what they feel comfortable on today. As for Louisiana's B's final pick, it's really a mystery here, as they seem to have won in different skill sets. Or they seem to have won in a skill set no one expected them to win. So really, like, just throwing the stats, throwing the papers out of the water, but going straight into another tapping pick out of NorthCal. I understand because of the fact that they won the DT2, but this Nomad 5, I feel, does not resemble the tapping skill set as well as the DT2 did, as well as the Nomad 2 did. So I feel it's more of a toss-up pick, as we don't see any changes in the rosters. Again, Clutchy's just seeming to be the core for the team, as well as Blast KM and Pancakes PK. Same for Louisiana B, just having this nice strong 3-man to just be able to go in for most of these maps. And just waiting for the deluxe have funs. This Nomad 5 being 222 BPM, it's a short map. It is a short map, more of a toss-up map. So I'm curious to see if Louisiana can pull off a miracle and just get a breakpoint on one of these tapping maps, like they did on the Nomad 2. Going into the map, same rosters. It's just, what can these 6 players pull off? Expectations are high, but Ginga getting a head start into this map. What the hell? Bit of connection issues? Oh. There's a trade bar. Going into the map, it's Kochi, Ginga, and Pancakes PK to drop on what seems to be the same thing, but Louisiana, it's Ginga actually on the FC, but NorthCal C holding all 3 combos. It's actually Blue 7 and Costco drop. Kochi to follow, Ginga to follow. There's no FCs left on the side of Louisiana B. It's just NorthCal C with Pancakes PK and Blast KM holding these combos down. This map is brutal in terms of the tapping, but not as much as I'd say the aim. A lot of these bursts don't have much spacing. It's the spacing between each burst as a group. And Pancake's PK does drop, but it's not. I don't think it's enough for the lead to start coming back. Actually, the 400 combo recoveries on all three Louisiana B players should be bringing this back, as it's just Bless KM and Quetchy holding it down. Bless KM looking to be comfortable though. As we go into the next part of the map, is Quetchy to drop. The 3 combos on Louisiana B are starting to bring back this lead. They saw at the pause, they saw what they needed to do. And it's Bless KM to drop as well. There's no combos aside of North Cal, except for Pancake's PK small recovery. But the 700 combos from Costco and Blue 7, they're just widening this gap. They're just taking this point. Another breakpoint on another tapping map possibly, but as they both drop, now it's North Cal C with the lead. 600k. Pancake's PK dropping. I don't think it's enough then. That big combo is what they needed. Quetchy drops on seeming to be nothing. The 30k lead is not, the 40k lead is not moving, and it's just gonna be Louisiana's point. Another breakpoint here. Breakpoint after breakpoint after breakpoint. 3 in a row. And Louisiana B in the driver's seat, taking, it's their pick. It's not match point just yet. All 3 players having just slightly higher combos than their opposing, than their opposition. It's just, wow. How? Going into Louisiana's next pick, winning 2 of the tapping maps, I could see something like the DT3 if possible. I feel that is very finger controlly. It does have a bit of aim control, but personally for me, it's just a good gamble pick. I feel like gamble picks are what we should be seeing here, because the comfortable picks are mainly gone, especially for North Cal CS. The tapping picks, the ones that, yeah, here comes the DT3 pick. Oh, I'm a mind reader. A bit of finger control-y, old style mapping. We love old style mapping. Linear patterns, and yeah, I'd consider this a really high BPM all map, in all honesty. It could be that, or it could be a finger control map. It has the versatility to be both, honestly. Now we're just waiting to see what rosters these two states, oh my gosh, I almost said country, what rosters these 2 states will pull out. As it's RTHR, Bless KM, and Quetchy in the lobby, as well as Ginga, Blue 7, Costco. Oh my, no figures. These rosters, RTHR coming in the set of Pancake's PK. They were a part of the DT2 win, so maybe they're hoping to have that sort of like crutch. Not necessarily crutch, but have that strong player. Yes, have that strong player there. As I realize I don't have the MP link open. Haha, my bad. RTHR, Quetchy, and Osh's, I'm so sorry if I'm butchering that again, but their first appearance in this match against, again, just this really strong 3-man from Louisiana. They just seem very confident. They definitely do have more of their players, as we saw them in the playing the warm-ups, but these 3 just seeming to be having a good day, and it seems to be working. Don't fix it unless they broke. Don't fix it if it ain't broken. Oh my god. Talking good with the English. Going into this map, this is basically what you're going to be seeing for this entire map. RTHR being first to break. But lead still in NorthCal's favor, especially from Costco's drop there. The ACK lead just providing a bit of cushioning for this NorthCal team. Going into this map, there's a lot of small little, I'd say like double spam. Yes, just like that. And it catches both Ash and Quetchy off guard. Costco next to drop. Blue 7 also drop. It's just Ginga holding this combo for his team. Holding down the fort as no one being able to find combo other than Blue 7 himself. It's Louisiana just widening the gap here. And as Ash drops again, NorthCal C just cannot hold a combo. Going into first map, Costco drops on the jumps, but it's not the combo that matters. Blue 7 drops as well. The small recovery, it's Quetchy with the recovery, and RTHR on the smaller recovery for the side of NorthCal. But Ginga drops! And now it's Quetchy with the highest combo, bringing the lead straight back. The ACK differential. Beating up this gap. Now it's Quetchy holding the combo as well as RTHR. Ginga and Costco now not being able to find any footing. It's just Blue 7 on this tiny recovery trying to do what he can do for his team. But as the lead keeps winding, it's just going 2/3 into the map. It's just NorthCal looking strong. Unfortunately, the combo wasn't enough from Ginga. The rest of the team needed to find their footing, and they did so too late. Going into this final quarter, only 150 lead, but these two players in Quetchy and RTHR are looking really comfortable. Final quarter, just seeing if they can hold it out for the team as Ginga drops as raw as Ash. Blue 7 also just on the cover. RTHR does drop, but so does Blue 7, and that's the end of this point. This is going straight into NorthCal's little pocket of points. And Quetchy being able to hold out this really impressive 800k here, or soon to be 800k. Just being able to bring out the score his team needed. Yep, 800k. Oh, sad final break, but oh, never mind. But just one decent score standing out from the rest, being the deciding factor. From that one miss of Quetchy, this should just be NorthCal's point again. Yeah, it was a break point for NorthCal. Oh gosh, it's match point for NorthCal with that. It was such a close pick, but just Louisiana just wasn't able to find their footing. Going into their last pick, NorthCal's pick, or possible last pick, I apologize. Possible last pick, I could see something like the Fremont one, or heck, even I'd say the Hard Rock one. The Hard Rock one is a very good skill check for higher seeded teams. I mentioned this before, but it's just the Hard Rock comfortability that could be shown, especially since Louisiana did do poorly on the Hard Rock one in qualifiers, seeding 27th out of the 40 teams, while NorthCal C seeding 14th. Going into the Fremont 2, actually, Origami Angels. We love indie songs here. 170 BPM, also another short map, so it could be very toss-up. It is. Now we just have to wonder who will take what mods here. Maybe we could see someone from the Louisiana roster to come in for one of this strong core three, but who knows? Who's to say? Bless KM, Pancakes, PK, and Ash sitting in the lobby, wondering if these are the three that are going to be playing. There's not much info to go on the SoCal or North Cal. Oh my gosh, like the disrespect I'm giving. I'm assuming Bless KM to be the Hard Rock, possibly, for the side of North Cal. Maybe RTHR himself, he has Hard Rock in his name. Hold on, he might be the Hard Rock row. Pancakes PK is seeming to be, I want to say, the Nomad player? Hidden player. I'm assuming hidden player. This is a gamble now. We're gambling. I have 500 on Pancakes PK hidden, 250 on RTHR Hard Rock, and 500 on Bless KM Nomad. Thoughts? For Louisiana, seeming to stick with their strong core 3. Another gamble. $20 on Blue 7. Coming in is QNVU. I'm not taking the rest of that because it's way too long. Possibly a specialist here coming in because it's low AR. Maybe a hidden specialist? Thoughts? Comments? Accepts? So I would need to presume QNVU is the hidden specialist of the team. And going into the map, wait, yes, I was right. I was right with the North Cal roster. And I was right with QNVU being the hidden specialist. Blue 7 taking hidden Hard Rock, possibly having that hidden comfortability on that AR-10, and Ginga taking the Nomad. Actually, it's Pancakes PK to take the easy, not the hidden. Oh gosh. Ginga's the first to drop, but Blast KM does drop as well. Blue 7 also drops. It's a small lead to, I want to say, North Cal here. I don't know if the easy multiplier is in the stream. Blue 7 drops again, seeming to throw a bit on this Hard Rock. It's just Ginga on the small recovery and QNVU on this SC. Small drops like those will be detrimental, especially on a sub 2-minute map like this. RTHR does drop the Hard Rock, I want to say SC, and Best KM does drop his score. It's just Pancakes PK on this easy. The easy holding it down for the team, gosh. And Kingo's drops as well. It's just Blue 7 and QNVU against Pancake PK, trying to hold back the decreasing difference in these two teams. Giga drops again, seeming to struggle a bit on this AR8 comfortability on the Nomad. Blue 7 also drops. It's just QNVU against Pancakes. QNVU drops. It's just Pancakes, just increasing the gap again. Bless KM finding a nice small recovery. So did our THR before he drops. But Pancakes just looking very, very comfortable on this easy. 99.67, and as Louisiana drops again, it's insurmountable. This will be Louisiana's demise, but it's not over for them though. We still do have the losers bracket, and North Cal will just proceed to the winners bracket, showing comfortability across all of these maps, not really having one lackluster score here, and Louisiana having a good fight for the mainly 3-man that they shown. They did really well, taking 2 points of their own, and I just like to say thank you for all these players, thank you for the ref, and well played from both teams, and good luck to North Cal in the winners bracket and Louisiana in the losers bracket, I'd just like to check if we know who Louisiana is to be facing. Louisiana, loser of 16th is to go against Oregon B, C27s. So they on paper there's to be the stronger team, and I wish Louisiana good luck. And for final note, GG's. Thank you for my streamer, Mr. Jameson Green, hashtag NYStrong. A little bit of self promo there. But thank you for watching, thank you for playing, and have a good one. Toodles. Bye.